Yeah, that was a crit skill run. With a fang. It just has got a harder time triggering the banana ball skill than Dooley, right? Dooley gets 8 in. Does Vanessa get a heal item faster than 5 seconds? Because Coral's 5, right? I guess if he holsters it. Or the pig games last night. Somehow worse than expected.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
I will say, I thought the B gamers were on some cope, but these did seem very strong for what it's worth. You could probably buy a bee's nest like as late as day 4, and it'll still be very good. Still convinced the furnace gamers are losing their minds though. He needs to shop.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Yeah, as long as there's any weapons at all, and the bees are scaled. I wasn't expecting it to be so easy to buy as many properties as it was. I thought I'd be able to buy, like, maybe 2 properties a day, but we were getting, like, a property per hour on most days. It was pretty crazy. A lot of shops had 2 or 3 properties to buy. Well, I guess that's the downside of never going to a shop.
Cast aside your detriments. Your aura guided me to what you needed. I can feel our energies resonating.
If I do that, I guess I want to have aquatics for the depth charge.
I'm so glad we could
Should have bought that first, I guess.
Today.
Some are too proud to be trained by a child. You might examine that. You picked that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Maybe we're Yeti crabbing. Kinda down. Haven't had a depth charge game in weeks. We're gonna be depth charging with these skills, but
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
don't get the rust. More gold. Okay, no XP, unfortunately.
How do you hugelings use these things? Fly from Barcoon instead. He actually cares about this.
Don't really want to upgrade that.
Okay, now sell me
There's the
something.
crab.
Something huge.
Eh.
Not very big though, is it?
It's my... I don't know, it's just old YouTube chat message.
I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge
I got really worried that my
things.
YouTube was delayed like 5 minutes again. Okay, instead of Silencer, I could play Icicle. I'd probably get more out of it.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist,
I even get more out of
go
playing
ahead.
Coral than the Fang,
Underestimate me.
despite the
It
skills.
makes this more fun.
We have the level, so does that mean we're dead?
You
Yes.
fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves. Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Vehicle or large item?
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Good life preserver.
You might try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
No defense, I don't think I can go here.
1 part sulfur, 2 parts. Was it bismuth? Thanks for going easy on me.
There's so much poison when it activates. Okay. There's the XP. I think I'm still just... Don't need the switchblade.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Tell everyone you got it here. Shall I gift wrap it for you?
Don't need jellyfish for anything, right? Board's gonna be expanding. We add in clam coral.
Let's take a
Eels
tyrant's
and Woolly
whole
Friends
kingdom.
crazy? Probably. Let's upgrade the star chart. I feel like that does more than a skill here.
Ooh, the The keener the blade, the quicker the fight. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
My dreams are too big for you to
Okay,
steal.
the pig hasn't leveled. They also are not playing the same game that we are.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
The problem with eels is just it's kind of gigantic.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Okay, let's speed everything up a bit. We're just leaving the skill already. No reason to upgrade the Fang. Okay, we don't get the slows.
That's been
There's
sitting
our
there
1%
20
crit.
years, waiting for you. While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Oops. Back from watching the P game. It was a very silly last fight.
That form bloke can sell the guns. I've got the ammo.
So we gotta upgrade the depth charge. I don't think I'm ever playing this.
I sell ammo. What you come for, flowers?
Being alive is inefficient. I can fix that.
Silver Fang reduces the B1, B2 event chance? Wait, does it? Does B1, B2 show up more the more bronzes you have?
Corrupted. Restarting.
Yeti Crab upgrade's good.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly concentrated. I think that suits you beautifully.
We'll borrow more gold from the tyrant.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
Just doing this with the die weights. Ever weather glass next to crab with depth charge for use. I think if you're playing depth charge, you want depth charge to be your only damage item. And the rest of your board is defense and CC. Or cooldown reduction. Usually playing 2 carry items like that is pretty bad.
Full sail, my boy!
You seem
I
like
think I want to roll.
I think you had a breakthrough.
Disappointingly take the regen.
Seagate is lovely this time of year, don't you think?
Maybe. Waste a vehicle, charge a tool. It's not a tool.
No doubt meeting me was treasure enough.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Turbo plasma grenade. Haste your items for 5 seconds. Huh. Huh. That's a lot of haste. Sell a couple things to vault back.
I love this company. I love the Infer.
I don't know that I want to sell powder flask. We do not need the shot glasses here.
Your cart is empty? What are you even doing?
Community complaints? Talk to my advisor, Mr. Barkington.
I mean, maybe we can just use Star Chart instead of Figurehead. Maybe that's not that crazy.
Security!
At Diamond, this is 25% CDR. Where the Figurehead is 30. You get some crit chance with it to make up for the lost multicast.
All things in moderation.
Important to the other aquatic CD. Only a little bit.
You see that, Barker? That's how it's done. Profit is profit, according to the GSM manual.
I could seaweed over catfish. Kind of like that this still puts out a little bit of damage. I could bench this for now. When we get an extra ammo on the depth charge, I can easily cut the catfish.
I mean, help you.
I do want to have a little bit of damage output after the depth charge uses its ammo, though.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
This is the smallest orange Julian I've ever seen someone put in play. Poison too slow.
Don't worry, mate. I'll look out for you.
That's a
If
good
you ever
hit.
head out to the dunes, tell them Dusty Colt sent ya.
Nope. Guess we're using a level 7 upgrade on the depth charge. I think this is better than
Howdy,
XP.
hero.
Make use of haste and slow here.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
This with the cove.
That's a bargain. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Lots of haste
While
there.
you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
So still no slow for the clam. Probably the more important one to get. I would like to go here. When does he kill? Like 14 seconds? Hold up. Infernal Greatsword is a 9-second cooldown. There's nothing hasting it, right? Is it a 20-second kill? This goes off at 10, puts 150 poison on him. Still worry about the Fire Claw too. We do have the Pearl. Zookeeper could drop Salamander Pup. There's kind of a real reason to want to go there. I think we beat this. I think it's a little close, but I think we beat it. Oh. Okay, or we could just not freeze the Infernal. Okay, it's still fine. It's still fine. Apparently we apply 300 poison, not 150. That's a lot more than I thought.
Now this is how you win a war! Haha! Now this will inspire the crew!
Did we just hit like 1,000,000 crits against Infernal?
Gunpowder.
I guess the last one critting is a lot of poison too. You have a very inconsistent damage output.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Rather play starter charts. Grab proc an extra time before because of additional CDR at gold. It should be faster either way.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
In 100 years when you are dust, I will remain. I have no pride for you to wound.
The rare poison board beating the burn board. Man, I feel bad about putting a 7.9 second carry item on my board. How much despair is putting an 11.5 second carry item on your board? Also, where is the regen? Oh. Okay, it's regen plus burn. So this is giving them burn.
Rally, men! Blades
Not a lot,
to the
though.
wind!
Okay, I want my plus ammo.
Who put me in this shop? I try not to. Explosives are natural to me.
Plus one is
My
fine.
detonations are like breaths.
Need mediums more than I need smalls and larges.
The Bazaar's
What do you
a
got
crazy
for me,
place,
JJ?
right?
I think I'd want to drop a multicast for the amulet. Ruthlessly murdering people with a 100% crit keg. Yeah, that is what that does. Okay, hold up. If I drop Pearl Seaweed for Diving Helmet, I get +1 aquatic item, because I get to make the Star Chart and the Icicle aquatic. And this thing does get a lot of shield built up from the dive weights.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
Lose my defensive tools? Well, no, Diving Helmet is a defensive tool. I'm basically getting as much shielded from the Diving Helmet as I was from the Seaweed. And I have crit chance on it, too. I lose the Pearl, so I'm worse into Burn.
At least you're no cloud top slime.
And I get an extra, like, what, 18% damage? 17% damage? And another freeze.
We have no white flag. I burned it.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
Don't need that one. I'm sorry, Pearl. I really want to make my Clamora better.
Just a matter of finding it. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Dive weight hits? Did I get good dive weight hits? I wasn't paying attention to them that fight.
Reuse everything. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you. Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I don't think opponent's playing a real board. completely non-functional. They're just like digging for force field and not finding it. Gotta be what's happening. Got nice force field skills. Surprised they have 4 wins with that start. Yeah, we just keep getting CDR loot. We won't be missing the figurehead too much. You get 10 wins with volcanic vents and a +6 burn start. I think you're eventually gonna want to pivot out of the volcanic vents. I don't know if you're eventually looking for a depth charge or you want to play like Trebuchet or completely pivot out of burn entirely, but I guess Anglerfish. Anglerfish is probably the best pivot, just like Anglerfish shot glasses. Use AI to get the images on the screen. For voice recognition, yeah, it uses Whisper.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things.
I don't know if that's what people are thinking of when they talk about AI, but
I can feel my leaves falling.
voice recognition has been AI for the last, like, 10 years, I think. Whisper was a big improvement a few years ago, but it's been neural nets for a long time. Waits adjacent CDR? Yeah, it's 2 aquatics.
Have you ever considered becoming triangular?
That's weirdly not that bad. It doubles the poison and the burn. And you don't have an irrelevant amount of burn. It doesn't double, but 1.5x's. Or like getting a fiery enchant would only double the burn. That might have been better than fiery. Move it for the feather. Oh, yeah. I've been griefing the dive weights for the feathers. Let's just say that if else could be AI in some cases. Yeah, I don't know. So like in the 90s, AI was anything where the computer looked smart, which was typically going to be if else branches. And then starting in like probably like 2010, it started to mean neural nets. And now I feel like it's moved on to not mean neural nets anymore, but it means specifically LLMs. I think that also means diffusion models nowadays, right? There's like any consumer-facing applications of neural nets made after 2020. Maybe that's what AI means.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does. Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that. Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
We found the star chart upgrade. Arguably AI is currently a buzzword. Parts of it are. It just doesn't have a set definition. I think generally the floor of what it means is you are using a neural net. But for some people, that's not specific enough.
I'm so fast, I'm living in your future. No,
I won't tell you what happens.
Ready a neural net SPB board simulator? Yeah. That was a fun project. Doesn't do anything for us, right? I guess that means we're not playing a real Vanessa board. Unfortunate. Well, nobody's saying that it's not productive, but it is used as marketing jargon too. Like, it can be both things. Yeah, like, this is just worse than the star chart. Are they? I mean, maybe some people are. I feel like when we're talking about, like, definitions being loose, it's a thing to bring up.
It makes this more fun.
Are you sure? Have you noticed?
Like, when people say that they're using AI in their shareholder conference, it doesn't even necessarily mean that they're using what you might think of as AI.
And I still lost.
Yeah, for like a floor definition.
Ride that tide.
Article crusted.
Go on then. I've got a bottle waiting for me. Gotta admit, you got a Corsair's spirit.
Yeah, just depends on the uses.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste. If you want cheap junk, go see Curio.
I mean, it depends what you mean by faster to do everything without it. Like, especially if we're talking pattern recognition tasks that are going to be run continuously. Like, a lot of the time that just isn't cost-effective to do manually. But it is often possible and good enough with good pattern recognition. Like, things don't have to be perfect. And if we're talking pattern matching stuff, that's going to be neural nets. There should be a small gold bonuses for hitting thresholds between rounds. No, I don't think income is a good mechanic. Or, not income, what do they call it in those games? Interest. It's okay when the number is, like, really small and it just rewards you for not spending all of your gold, but generally it's, like, a neutral to negative mechanic in most games. We played before this. We bounced all over the place. We played some... The game right before this was Skill Legends Royale. And we played a few months of Mechabellum, a bunch of backpack battles, played some Ishan. Storybook Brawl. Chimera that good? Yes. Chimera being just like start of combat do something is a big deal for a lot of comps. And just start of combat slows in general buy you a lot of time. Like, having early slows is one of the few ways to slow down charge loop comps before they get going. A Chinese Pokemon TFT. I tried it briefly. I'm not a big TFT fan. I couldn't get into it for the same reasons I couldn't get into TFT. It just felt way too arcane. I did play some Battlegrounds. I may be
young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Tried MTG. Yeah, I played a lot of physical Magic. I never really got into Arena, but I still like update my commander deck. So I Opinion of Mechabellum. The game's good. It got a little too stale. I enjoyed the free-for-all mode. And then they just, like, kind of didn't support it for months at a time. Didn't change enough. It got stale.
Do you have any really small things?
Yeah, I used to play a lot of, like, Modern for Magic.
Am I even a master?
Back in, like, the Dredge days.
Surprised you found the shop. I ain't exactly advertising.
I played Burn. No, I played Big Zoo when I first started playing. I'm a huge Knight of the Reliquary fan. I think from there...
Don't go out at night round here.
I know there was something between that and Dredge, but I don't remember what it was. I only played Dredge for like the whole time that Cathartic Reunion was legal at the same time as Golgari Grave Troll.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
And then I moved on to Bant Spirits from there. Played White of the Reliquary? No, I haven't. I have not played... I played like one local after MH1. But I haven't really been playing much lately. I basically just update my commander decks and never play them.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
G conversation a couple days ago that blew your mind. You know, at some point, gifts and rules are printed, and the updated text says what the card actually does, as opposed to what the intended use is. It doesn't specify. It doesn't say up to 2, instead of not reminding you that you can fail to find. Yeah, the card's a lot of scaling. This gets me my activation faster, which then freezes my opponent's board. Which seems more important than just getting a little more damage. Junned them out. I think Jund was the last Modern deck that I had. It was right after Ren and 6 was printed.
Everyone here is huge.
I only played it once or twice.
Try Barcoon. He needs to get his numbers up or something.
I guess that's good.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
91% crit. Should I get a high tier Oceanic Rush?
Actually, I'm human. The third eye? Long story.
Not
Wars
these.
are won with gold, they say.
Can you feel it? How thin the barrier really
It's a
is?
fast steps charge. Yeah, I may have forgotten the skill
We're out to
existed.
dethrone
This
a king,
is
not
pretty
to
good.
Squabble with nobodies. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. Like my crew says at the bar, another round!
Oh, they're playing submersible with no vehicle or large. Huh. Railgun seems good. I had a railgun game. I got it on day 2. It felt good until like day 5. You don't need this anymore. I'm gonna take the XP.
Welcome
Just
in.
want to upgrade
hon.
you.
What can I get you? You leave it behind, someone else finds it. It all works out.
Oh, is this up to 4 now? So you have to... Yeah. Because before you could just fail to find 2 of the cards.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish. Full sail, my boys!
I'm just making my depth charge faster.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
Most 10 wins with Railgun. I don't know, I only bought it once, and we had to pivot out of it. Just wasn't good enough. We still 10 win the game, but
That's good, I guess.
just playing the Railgun didn't stay strong enough.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh. Neither wealthy nor wise, huh?
You should know, I'm a bit of a
Cool.
legend on Pelago.
I will fight you, but only so that I can study you.
Ultron or Drill. Pretty consistent 10 win. Are you getting the bugs together consistently? Like, I've 10 winned almost all of my dueling games this patch. I think I've put bugs on my board in, like, 3 games? Like, more than 1 or 2 bugs. They just seem so bad until you get them at least to gold. Oftentimes diamond. Fuck.
Yetarian strong! Win again! Get big belt soon!
Just play drill, collect bugs without playing them, and you assemble the best drill tron you get, whatever that includes. I don't know.
Discounts for peace.
There sounds like a lot of things you gotta find, but maybe it's fine. I feel like I've been struggling on Dually. Like, the character feels very strong.
You're not ready to accept the light. And that's okay.
It's got more gold. Versus big multicast. If the multicasts don't kill, yeah. You do get all of the multicasts before getting frozen, though. So if the first round of multicast is enough damage, you're not getting punished at all.
Ride that tide!
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I just feel like it almost never ends up actually being the bugs, because the bugs need you to find so much other stuff. Or, like, need you to hit so many specific upgrades. Like, I've had more games where I buy bugs and they just rot on my bench all game.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Getting Clamor as another charge. Yeah. It might be better than upgrading a Star Chart. This also finishes my crit. Did bugs work before the nerf? They started at bronze, and they did more at silver. Like, their numbers at silver are what they were at bronze. So a silver freeze bug froze 2 items instead of 1. So they're both harder to find, but also need to be higher tiers to be good.
Some engineers fix things. I make the things they fix things with. Not the DIY type. Guess you could always pay for repairs.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist, go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. Next time, boys, less
seemed good.
blunder, more plunder.
Yeah, Robotics Factory easily enabled the permafreeze. Well, that was really messed up. How easy is it to find slow burn? I might be underestimating this comp. Filters. Skills. Vanessa. So for slow and slow reference, there are 12 skills. For burn, there's a bunch of burn skills, right? 20. And then for haste reference charge, there's 21. There's a poison one too. Is it off of slows? Oh yeah. Interesting. So Slow Shop gives you 2 hits in 12. That's pretty likely. Not that hard to assemble, too, when Star Chart is redundant with the figurehead. I was thinking about this comp before. I thought you needed figurehead. But this basically does the same thing.
Read the tides and listen to the wind. They will guide your strikes.
Yeah, it does seem good. It doesn't need... I thought it needed, like, multiple things that started at silver. But if this starts at bronze... I guess you still need to upgrade it a lot. There's a lot to upgrade that. Like, the clam needs to be upgraded. The depth charge needs to be diamond in the late game. The Yeti Crab is interchangeable with other scaling. Yeah, there's really not that much here. Pretty easy to assemble for how strong it was. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.